I can't remember the amount of times that I've given up on things, the amount of times I've just stopped trying, the amount of times I've scrapped ideas and just stopped caring. It's so easy to put myself down and feel like what I'm doing is stupid. Why am I getting passionate about something? Should I just stop? Should I just shut up? Am I being stupid? No. No, I shouldn't shut up. You shut up. You're a stupid loser. I am smart. I like things. I love things. I love talking about things and being happy. It's nice. It's fun. But sometimes it's hard to remember that. It's hard to remember how to push past the feeling like I should just give up. Like I should scrap everything I'm saying right now and just quietly hide away for months on end. How do I just sit down and act like everything's fine and I'm excited again? I don't really know. All I know is meat. Balls. Now this is how I get better. In 2009, a very small movie came out named Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, based on the kids' book of the same name. Weirdly enough, the kids' book was more of a horror apocalypse, leading for the townsfolk to be brutally destroyed by the sky food. It was pretty dark, but the animated movie was much more lighthearted. It was an adorable movie, and I loved watching it so much as a kid. I remember seeing the Burger King ads, which wow, that's like perfect for a food movie. Wow, how genius. Wow, marketing genius. And the dad would finger the crowd and it would make a big gross noise. Pure nostalgia. But growing up, I always felt like I loved this movie a lot more than others. Other people definitely loved it, but I feel like it was way more special than people let on. It's that dumb kids movie where food falls from the sky. Look, burger, chicken, glizzy jokes. Am I gonna make glizzy jokes in this video? I'm not gonna make glizzy jokes, I promise, okay? But Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs always felt like that one movie people should take more serious, even for the reasons that they might not. The reasons I love this movie go beyond the movie itself, and it's just something I simply find comforting. It has a great cast starring Anna Faris, Bill Hader, and freaking Bruce Campbell, oh my god! Along with the directing talents of Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who undoubtedly have contributed to the best comedies of the last 2 decades. I say contributed because when they helm a project, especially when they directly direct, like when they're directly directing the movie with directing, it creates a wave of clone properties wanting to follow in the same kind of way. I love Phil and Chris because there's always doubts for what they're making. There's always people seeing their projects they're working on and saying, could that even be good? Could this even be good? Probably not. And then every single time it's almost universally loved. I respect it. I respect taking on projects, having ideas, and doing the things that people reject, that say they are dumb, and then it turns out the people calling it dumb are the dummies. Stupid dummies. Stupid dummies, man. I bring all this up because Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs feels like the first example of that. See, these two dudes may have been working on a lot more before this movie, notably Clone High, but this was the first motion picture that they directed together. This is a movie about doubt, about feeling like you can never accomplish anything. It's a movie that shows no matter how dumb the idea, seeing it through, even if it fails, is the most rewarding. It begins with the great ironic title cards. Usually movies just list a bunch of people that you don't care about. And this movie just says, it's a movie with a lot of people that made it. Whoa, that's adorable. Honestly, all the logo stuff here is adorable. I love when companies are just like actually used creatively in their branding in the slightest way. When we meet the main kid, Flint Lockwood, this dumb science nerd who just wants to show off with his school project, he does his own project, by the way. Okay, now that's just unrealistic. There's no kid that did their own project. Your parents always did it for you, or it just didn't get done. Am I right? That's relatable, right, folks? Up top. But anyways, Flint shows off his spray-on shoes, and when he sprays his foot, he's made fun of by the whole class, because now it's stuck on his feet. He failed already. 3 minutes into the movie, he failed. People doubting him. They putting my boy down. My boy, my boy, my son, my son, my boy, my boy, my boy. But look, Flint has his mother. He has one single person to help him realize, you sucked, but next time you might not. So this is what pushes him his entire life to create something great. It only takes one person. We see a great montage of Flint creating inventions that fail horribly, but that's okay, because Flint lives in this awful gray town called Swallow Falls, which is all sardine themed. Never had a sardine and I never will. but that's our setup for Flint. We meet him in adulthood and he's still a nerd loser, but he's determined still to create that one invention, that one great one, a device that will make food out of water. Genius, a true Elon Musk without the Emerald Mine or the Grimes. We also see how Flint's dad, who has the greatest character dad design in the last 20 years and nothing has come close to it since. His dad doesn't really support him, and not because he doesn't love him, he just doubts that after this long with failure, will he ever have a success? He worries for him. He worries for his son, his boy. My boy. So he begs his son to work at his fish store, and Flint pulls the dead mom card, you know, like, mom understood me, why don't you? That's brutal. Jeez, man. We meet the mayor and this baby Brent Chad who runs this town with sardine propaganda. Meanwhile, Flint starts scheming. He plans to get his invention up and running during this new propaganda event. Go, Flint, you go, man. We also meet the best cop, you know, ACAB, except Mr. T-Cop. He's literally the greatest. This is the best example of this movie's animation being truly the most fluid and energetic. For a 3D CGI animated movie, they literally animate these characters like they're 2D, with the way that they bend and shape during actions, and yet it all looks great, whipping back and forth very fast. It's very rare that you see movies with 3D animation actually have animation frames worth pausing on to see something funny, something really great, honestly. They truly go above and beyond here, and even now, I rarely see expressiveness like this represented in these types of movies. So Flint steals power and gets this thing going. Meanwhile, there's a cute reporter lady there that's looking for a big story. Ooh, and oh boy, she's about to have that story. Flint's machine goes mental and it shoots into the sky. Oh no, that's not what he wanted. Failure again. It's okay, man, don't worry. Flint gets trapped in a big bowl and everyone is angry with him. But more than angry, his dad is there and he's disappointed. Oh man, he's disappointed. It's okay, man. Flint meets Reporter Girl and she feels like a failure too because she has no story. But then, whoa, boom, burger, bunger meat, sky meat. It's meat from the sky, dude. Everyone is shocked by this. Look at the shock, the hilarious expressive reactiveness. This is when Flint feels like he's actually succeeded at something. He accomplished something. It happened, but his dad, he doesn't trust it. Even when Flint feels like he finally succeeded, there's still doubt. I mean, of course, rightfully so, because even Flint doubts himself when saying to his dad that this will all be under control and fine. We all doubt ourselves, even when stuff is finally going good. The cutest part about all of this is that when Flint goes to recreate all of this in another very cute montage, he has a moment where he motivates himself with a picture that he drew as a kid after his mom gave her support. That's really nice. Now Flint is feeling like he's going to be loved by everyone again. He's bringing success to this island, but we quickly learn that when the success is going good, it has very clear issues, and Flint just ignores them. He literally just throws his problems away and forgets about them to keep this feeling of success going hard. But food is raining everywhere. The mayor's getting insanely fat like my boy Duke here without the lovable laugh, and the dad, while happy for his son's success, feels like the son is in over his head. Soon the cop asks for a favor from Flint, even after showing that he never supported Flint, but Flint helps him out. You know, that's my boy right there. And he gives the Mr. T Cop's son an incredible ice cream skyfall extravaganza. Oh man, I mean, kids get hurled like 30 miles away to their doom, but it's fine, it's awesome. Also, Flint just takes ice cream and annihilates a town by running into homes, headshotting everyone, but with ice cream. That's pretty awesome. All of this has Flint feeling like the big cheese, the big meatball, for a good amount of time too, because he creates a massive jello mold to impress the reporter girl because he has a crush on her. Everything's going good for my boy right here. Everything's going good for this man. Flint then meets with his dad at a steak place where the steak falls from the sky and people get pounded with meat. They aren't beating the meat is beating them. Flint talks about how good he's feeling because of his recent success, but his dad notices that the meat's looking a little too big, and Flint feels like that he's still not proud of him, proud of what he's doing, when there's clear issues that Flint is still ignoring, even when slapping him directly in the face. Now that's powerful. Flint then sees a very massive wait, yo, I almost said the word. Oh man, I almost said it. Jeez. Oh, what have I become? Flint wants to shut down the food, but the big dukish mayor says no. Give in. create more meat, more big meat. People love the meat. People will love you. But very soon, the issues pile up. Literally, a spaghetti tornado happens, causing death and destruction, and now Flint feels like he's messed up again. This is just another one of his failures. And he literally throws himself in the trash with the other failures. Beautiful. But guess what? Guess who comes? Showing their support, realizing they should have backed him from the beginning. His dad. He brings that coat to him, the light shines through, and Flint feels like that he can fix this. He gets to work, it zooms in on the cute drawing again, and along with the reporter, Jay Schlott, Monkey, and Baby Brent, they go into the heart of the food machine to fix this. There's like a big battle and everything. Meanwhile, everyone escapes on the island as a pile of food avalanches down and suffocating the dad. But don't worry, he's okay. But when all hope is lost, like all hope, like it's all bad, Flint and his dad together, they save the day, along with Flint using his past failures. Oh, you know, like learning from your mistakes. Kinda, you know, I get it. A lesson in everything. A failure made the solution. That's smart. And with that, the day is saved. The day is saved. And while in certain ways, this may look like just another failure to Flint in some way, his dad comes to him and gives him the best speech ever, telling him how truly proud of him that he is, how he's accomplished so much and will probably accomplish a lot more, and that he loves him. Oh man, I'm crying. It's so cute. It's so cute. Just like, wow, man. And that's our sweet, meat-filled, happy ending. While the movie's ending is simple, or well, most of the movie is pretty simple, honestly, I think a lot of it is special with the way it does everything. The writing, the animation, the voice acting, it's all phenomenal. And every second just perfectly captures your attention in literally any way that it can. What I want to talk about now is the people behind this movie, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. They've made projects doubted by everyone. Lego Movie was doubted as a dumb ad movie and turned out to be one of the best animated movies ever. Mitchell's vs. the Machines was doubted for its technology bad trope, but turned out to do the premise really good and better than anyone has. 21 Jump Street was doubted for being a reboot of an old show nobody's ever seen, and it turned out great. Time and time again, they saw their projects through when they could. I mean, sometimes they couldn't, like being fired from a Star Wars movie for being way too creative. Even when making this movie, they were doubted. The head of Sony doubted this story in this movie, saying that there needs to be an anchoring relationship. So they created the dad, someone who doubts Flint throughout the movie. In a way, I guess the dad is a reflection of the head of Sony, and them making this movie and feeling like they're being doubted even when making a story like this. Obviously, I'm saying doubt a lot. That's the word of the day. But my point is, it's a story with a great message about seeing your own ideas to the end. And even with this idea, it was met with its own troubles, and they still saw it through. And honestly, even better because of it. It's more than the message of the movie because it's everything around the movie. It's something I needed to remember and see for myself again. Sometimes I forget that there are people out there who like what I make with these stupid, dumb videos. It's part of the reason why I haven't uploaded in a very long time. Sometimes I create my own bushy-browed guy looking at me thinking I should give up. But I also have to remember that if I see it through, it's something that I can be proud of. And even that imaginary angry guy will realize that he's a stupid idiot. I mean, of course it's not always successful, but each time I mess up, I learn. Just like Flint. So many times we mess up, so many times we succeed, and even when we do succeed, that ends up failing very soon after. But even if we have that one person, that one thing to help us remember to just keep trying, then maybe it'll work out. You're gonna fail. You're always gonna fail. But every time you fail, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna learn, or are you gonna cry like a little bitch? Get up and go make your food machine and go freaking crazy. You need to just push yourself and get it done. Get it out there. And even though it might fail like it does here, like Flint, it might have consequences that you didn't intend, and your dream still might not fully be there. But you did it. You finished. And you accomplished one thing that you set out to do, and then if it fails, you try and you try again. Because that has to count for something, right? That has to work. It has to be worth it, right? Right?